Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Anthony with themovieblog.com, and I'm back here with another video. This time we're going to do an explanation on the origin of the Skrulls. They are the villains in the upcoming Captain Marvel movie. Now, the Skrulls are a race of beings that I want to say were created by Stan Lee or Jack Kirby way back in 1961 or 1962. They first appeared in Fantastic Four #2. The Skrulls were a byproduct of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby collaboration during their run of Fantastic Four and appeared in the second issue of the comic. In that comic, the Fantastic Four was shown to be committing all sorts of out-of-character crimes and acts of mayhem across the globe. Like, they had the Thing attacking an oil platform, they had Sue Storm, Invisible Woman stealing jewelry, the Human Torch melting statues, and Mr. Fantastic shutting down a power plant. It was a little hokey, as a lot of these comics back in that time were, and we later find out that the folks actually committing all these acts were actually Skrulls who shapeshifted to impersonate and frame the Fantastic Four. The first Skrulls who appeared had the ability to mimic the powers of the Fantastic Four with technology and their shapeshifting abilities. The Skrulls don't innately have the ability to mimic the powers of an enhanced being, but the Skrulls do have the ability to shapeshift their outward appearance and alter their voices in a number of ways. Just imagine a hostile alien race, each with the power of Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique, and you get the idea. So let's say one day a random Skrull wanted to shapeshift into someone like Thor or Spider-Man. They could totally do that, but that normally doesn't mean that they can hurl lightning or stick to walls. Later down the line, Skrull scientists find a way to mimic powers through experimentation, but for now, these four Skrulls have these abilities through misdirection. So there's that scene in the Captain Marvel trailer where she walks up and gives this elderly woman a right hook, and comic fans get it, but I'm sure some folks are seeing this and are like, what the hell is wrong with superheroes today? That's likely a Skrull and gives you an idea of just how dangerous they can be. They can kidnap your wife or husband, take their place, and just walk around as sleeper agents until they decide to strike, which is exactly what they did in the comics and what I think they'll do in the upcoming Captain Marvel movie. They're not limited to just humans. They can look like other alien races, pets, whatever. Eventually, Reed Richards outsmarted the Skrulls and revealed them to be imposters, clearing the names of the Fantastic Four, but they've been a thorn in the hero's side ever since the early days. The Skrulls are also enemies with the race of beings known as the Kree. Now, the Kree are the race of beings that are mostly associated with Captain Marvel. Their aggression with each other eventually culminated in something known as the Kree-Skrull War, which was a 1970s story featuring the Avengers that was written by Marvel writer Roy Thomas and artist Sal Buscema. I won't go too deep into the Kree-Skrull War in this video, as I'm going to go more in depth into that in my movie video for the likely plot of Captain Marvel, so keep an eye out for that in the near future. Another notable storyline for the Skrulls worth mentioning is Secret Invasion. During Secret Invasion, the Skrulls infiltrated the greater US population, including super beings and politicians, placing themselves in strategic position to take over the world right under everyone's noses. This wasn't the first time that the Skrulls tried something like this, as they successfully replaced the girlfriend of Fantastic Four member The Thing, a woman by the name of Alicia Masters. That story was interesting in that the Skrull, while in disguise, broke up with the Thing and married Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch. They tried this again to a much grander scale in Secret Invasion by replacing a lot more heroes undetected and for a much longer period of time. This plan almost worked until a random act of violence took the life of a being that appeared to be Daredevil affiliate Elektra. Upon getting shot and killed, her body transformed into its original shape and features of a Skrull. I'll also go more in depth into this story in video for the likely plot of Captain Marvel, but I did want to briefly talk about it as it's something that's already somewhat revealed in the Captain Marvel trailer. Anyway, that's about all you need to know about the Skrulls for now. Keep an eye out for that likely film plot for Captain Marvel. For those of you keeping up in that series, let's keep in mind that I'm usually ridiculously close to the end results. Like, I'm like 80% accurate in my theories at this point. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one. Thanks for checking out this video. If you like this video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new here and you want to keep up with new videos as they're published, make sure you subscribe. I'll check you guys later. One.